What's going on, people? Driving, trying to get all this situated. Hope everybody's doing good out there, man. Excuse me, I'm driving, as you see. Wait for everybody to start rolling in here. As soon as you get up here, let me know that you're here. Hope everybody's doing good, man, out there, man. One second. No, I don't want that. Okay. See if this helps. No, it does not. If you're in here, type something. Let me know that you're in here. Type something like say what's up, LV, something. It's my first time doing this, so I'm trying to do a quick live, man. I gotta go run some errands. Gravity, what's going on, man? Crazy. Crazy. Roll this up. UBG, what's good? Everybody, what's good? Knicks fans, what's going on, man? You see me, I'm driving. Gotta do something real quick, man. Kind of hop me out my regular area that I usually go to. So yeah. As soon as you guys hop in, let me know that you're here. Yo, crazy game, man. Yo, Gravity, you're absolutely right, man. I hope we do learn from this. But in all honesty, Randall's got to play better, man. I'm sorry. Listen, he's had a great season. He has. But I don't want to hear, and I hope, I can't wait for people to come back in because I'm going to double down on it too. I'm going to talk about it again. I don't want to hear he's hurt. I don't want to hear that he's got a bad ankle. If you're out there playing, you got to play, man. Rondo, what's going on? We can't hit shots, right? We can't get calls, right? Our defense is suspect. Right, Grimes needs to start. I'm telling you, Grimes needs to start. He has to go back, man. That's what's going to help his confidence. And also, too, it's going to put Josh Hart on that second unit to bring stability. We have no stability coming off the bench. They're outscoring our bench. Our bench has been the strength of this team the whole season. Why do you change it up now, Tibbs? So Tibbs is dropping the ball in that aspect. But what I was saying, Randall's got to play better, man. He's got to play better. He's not playing well at all. At all. He's not. Once again, I don't want to hear he's hurt. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear he's in pain. I don't want to hear none of that stuff. I don't. This is the playoffs, man. You got to be ready to go. You got to up your level of play. Everybody's hurt. Everybody's hurt. Jimmy Butler's hurt. Look at me, see him out there limping. UBG, right? Randall looks lost out there. He does. He's not jumping, nothing. I'd rather have Obi out there. If you can't go. Everybody's hurt. You think LeBron's not hurt? Jalen Brunson's hurt? You think Steph Curry's not hurt? Anthony Davis, he gets hurt every quarter. He gets hurt, right? Those guys are out there balling, man. Nobody's making excuses. Joel Embiid, he's hurt. He's got a busted up knee. He's out there balling. Everybody's out there playing, man. I don't want to hear no more about people being hurt, guys being hurt. I don't want to hear none of that. He's got to play better, man. You can't be our guy giving us 25 and 10 and he's not playing well. Dre, what's going on? Jimmy Butler's your daddy. Heat in 5. Wow, look at that. Look at that. We got a Heat guy up in here calling it out. Heat in 5. It's crazy, man. Randall's got to play better, man. Listen, Brunson's going to have his nights. But he's been so good for us this year, you got to give him that. You got to. You got to give him that leeway to kind of not play good sometimes. But Randall's got to play better, man. He's got to. See, lack of production like this is kind of what makes you think about possibly trading him to get a Jimmy Butler. I mean, not Jimmy Butler, to get a Jaylen Brown. Brunson needs help out there, right? Randall's not consistent at all. Right, lackluster, absolutely. Randall's not consistent at all. And lackluster on defense. This is not going to cut. Right, it's not going to cut gravity. That's what I'm saying, man. This is the playoffs. This is not a regular season game. This is not, you know what I'm saying? And so that type of, excuse my language, half effort is not going to get it, man. Especially when you're the guy. This is better. We understand that. Everyone knows that. He's not playing well. He got hurt tonight on his 3rd year in the season. This is his first time in the playoffs. Like, he's kind of, IQ has looked kind of like shell-shocked, right? He has. But we give him that leeway because he's our future, man. He's a young player. He's going to get better. He's going to learn from his experience. But come on, man. Randall is 2-time All-Star in the last 3 years. When do you say, okay, now I'm going to step it up? He's 29 years old. Chino Asino, launching way too many threes, not making enough of them. No points coming off the paint. No points in the paint or driving in the lane. Right, agreed. I mean, we got to knock down shots, man. I'm not knocking that. Gravity, agreed. We got to win next game over. It's a wrap. I feel the same way. But what saved Randall? Here's what saved Randall. I'm being honest with you. Game 4 is a must-win. Absolutely, UBG. Here's what saved Randall. What saved Randall is the play of R.J. Barrett. R.J. playing so well has kind of taken away our concerns with Randall. But Randall hasn't been playing well at all. Even in the Cavs series, he had his moments, but he wasn't really playing that well. He wasn't. His numbers are kind of inflated. He's had his moments. But tonight you cannot have in the playoffs, man. You cannot have that in the playoffs. You just can't. I'm sorry, you just can't. You cannot have that in the playoffs. Driving, I had to go on here live with y'all, man. I had to hop on because I was frustrated, man. Randall must not be built for the playoffs. I'm telling you, man. All lack of shooting is getting exposed. Jay Supreme, what's going on? Jay Supreme, I agree with you. You know what's crazy, Jay Supreme? You're going to have off-night shooting because here's the thing. Jimmy Butler wasn't doing that much to us. At one point, he only had 20 points. So towards the end, he started getting his baskets and stuff, right? Bam had a big night. Mitch was non-existent. So they were getting a lot of hustle plays. They were just kind of outplaying the Knicks. And they were making timely buckets we weren't. We're not a great shooting team. We're just not. That's the importance of IQ and Grimes. I think I'm kind of sorry I hit a dead spot. I apologize, guys. Dead spot. So that's how we score the pill, right? But a big part of what we do is our young guys, our young unit. That's what does it for us. So when they're not playing well, it shows in our team and what we do as a team. It shows. And so we're unable to score because we're not getting that added punch from the bench. We've been known throughout the season to get to be the best bench in the league, one of the best benches in the league. So if you're not getting that production from Obi, you're not getting that production from IQ or Grimes. That's why we only had 80-something points tonight. Now imagine if IQ's giving you his 17 and Grimes is giving you his 10 points, 11 points, or whatever it is. Now we're a different ball game. Now it's a different ball game. But that's not what's happening. It's not. And so our young guys have kind of let us down, and that's kind of hurt. But a big part is Randall. I don't think if Randall's ankle is better, does he play better? To me, that's a weak argument. If that's the case, that's real weak because everybody's hurt at this point in the season, man. So he's got to get it together. He just has to. Period. Period in the story. He's got to get it together. He's got to play better. Brunson played all right in spurts, but he's trying to carry things, and Randall's just missing in action, man. RJ had his moments, right? He did. So a couple of guys had a couple of key moments. Josh Hart had a couple of moments. Josh Hart had a nice stat line tonight. I think he had about 15 or 18 points, I believe, something like that in that range. And I think he had 10 boards. So he was out there hustling. He was out there banging, right? But I mean, you know. Okay, our lack of shooting. Okay, why is Grimes still not starting the lineup? Agreed, Jay Supreme. When it's clear that Miami, right, is packing the paint and dancing up, right? Absolutely. We keep shooting like this. We're done in 5. Agreed. Kenny, what's going on, man? Hope you know. I think appreciate you coming by. Kenny just came here to listen to the pain from Kenny, I appreciate that. That was Ashley, what's going on, man? Hope all is well. That was real demoralizing game. Agreed, man. Agreed. It's once again, it's not like the Heat played that much better, man. We just couldn't knock down shots. The last quarter, I think, if I'm correct, if anybody goes to the box score, the last quarter was like 16 to 18 points. The Heat didn't play that great either. They didn't. They just beat us on they out-hustled us to get to loose balls. And it was like a bloodbath as far as the calls, right? It was the refs were kind of out of hand. Live, I appreciate you, big bro. Keep it up. Thank you, man. Thank you, Kenny, for coming by. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And no, it's not gonna be the Heat in 5, my man. Knicks in 7. So I mean, right? Knicks management, please pick up some shooters in the offseason. You know what, Jay Supreme? People have off nights. So I'm not even going to knock that. I mean, if you add in shooters, man, you're going to take away some guys' minutes. Guys have to get better. The reality is that, I'm sorry to say, when you got a top problem, man, because those other guys are just adding to the puzzle, right? They're not the fluff of the cake. They're just the sprinkles and the frosting and the cherry on top. That's what those guys are. Obi, the cake of the team is Brunson and Randall. And another part is RJ. When Randall doesn't give you nothing, man, we cannot win. We can't. He looked like old Randall from last year. He did. Period. And we can't win like that. We just can't. Indeed, I'm just being honest with you. We can't. So I agree with the shooting piece. I see where you're going, but remember, it was a shooting issue before. They tried to bring in Fourier and hopefully, but you know those guys don't play defense either. When you have shooters, what you need, the playoffs is about. The playoffs are about stars, man. Add in pieces, but they're star players. The Heat is here because Jimmy Butler had a phenomenal first round series. He's a star player. So that's what the playoffs are about. They're about your star players. Hence Steph Curry having 50 in Game 7 to put them in round 2, right? That's what it is, man. At this point in the season, that's what it comes down to. Your main guys coming up because your other guys are going to have off nights. They are, just because they're not the stars yet. Randall has been terrible in every playoff meeting. Yeah, he hasn't played well, man. He just hasn't played well. Sorry about the glare, guys. I'm trying to drive here. UBG, okay. Look bad against the Hawks. Didn't look good against the Cavs. Looking bad against the Heat. Yeah, man. I'm sorry. That's just the truth. And listen, I'm not trying to kill the guy. He's a hell of a ball player. He's had a hell of a season. And that's great. I'm not, but it's just Oh, damn. You know how you be driving and you be seeing shit? Someone that had a whole damn rug. Someone's whole rug was in the middle of the highway, man. Crazy. The problem is that during this time of the season, right, guys? Namri, what's going on, man? How you doing? Oh, yeah, I'm good. I'm good, Namri. I'm good. I'm a master when it comes to this, man. I don't speed, nothing like that. Some dudes be speeding, I don't do that. Here's the problem, right? Okay, wait, hold up. Let me see what Jay Supreme said. You need one or two guys, right, that can come off the bench, right, and defend. Absolutely. Knock down some shots. I'm here, please subscribe. Who do you think has a better chance of beating the Celtics and Sixers? The Heat or the Knicks? I think the Knicks can be both. I think at this point, Marcus Jen, it's your first time coming by, please subscribe. If not, please hit that like button. I think it's all even, man. I think these are all even series. I think all these teams, these four teams, are evenly matched. It all comes down to matchups, but at this point in the season, man, like I was saying earlier, it's about your star players performing, right? Last night, perfect example, Philadelphia lost because James Harden played like crap. He played terrible, and everybody was talking about how bad he played, and that's why they lost. And Joel Embiid gave a kind of like a little side, I don't want to say a side jab, but something like that. And he said, "Listen, guys, gotta play better. Gotta come ready to play." That's it. You know what he was talking about. So, guys, that's this point in the season. Jesus Supreme, we're down right now, right? Miami was hitting a lot of consistent shots, but everything was falling for them, right? Randall's supposed to be the guy, but if he is the guy, give Obi some burn, right? Give McBride some minutes, right? How is IQ? Yeah. I don't know, man. IQ doesn't look good, man. He doesn't look good. He came down on his ankle, knee. That could be a whole leg issue. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see how he does. Hopefully he'll be back. But remember, it's going to be back-to-backs going forward now. They're not going to have, because they're on a time frame now. So it's going to be back-to-back games. So I think the Knicks are going to play Monday, and then I think they're going to play again either Wednesday or Thursday. It's not going to be a long, 3-4 game. They're not doing that anymore. Okay, Jay Supreme, we're down by 20. Why not get 4 so you can get a spark, right? You see if your guys are having it, right? Have a bad night. Yeah, you know what, Jay Supreme, I agree with that. I don't know about putting Fourier in, maybe Deuce, but I see where you're going with it. I agree. I was really upset by him bringing those guys back in, like Randall and Brunson. They should have sat the rest of the four. They didn't have it. We were down by 20. That's how guys get injured. You don't put them back in the game. That's where, he dropped the ball on that. I'm like, Tibbs, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? Like, that shows that you're just not paying attention to the game. I'm not going to put Randall back in knowing how his ankle's not good and Brunson's still dealing with a foot issue. For them to get hurt right now, for us not to have him for game one. Like, you got to use your fucking head, man. Like, he's just not thinking. I would sit Randall and say, all right, man, let's get it ready. Let's get it back. And let's get our mind right for Monday. Like, so he excuse my language, he fucked up on that. Like, he just did. You know what I mean? Give Duke some minutes, right? Give Fourier some minutes. Use all the tools in your toolbox, right? Spoelstra is out coaching Tibbs right now. He is out coaching Tibbs. But you know what? I'm not surprised he's out coaching Tibbs. You know why? He's won 2 rings, man. He's run 2 rings. He's been there before. He knows how to win, and then not for nothing, he's got the best mentor in Pat Riley, right? So he's got all the guidance, right, that you need to be successful in this league. So that's just, to me how it is, man, what happened. But yeah, it's bad, man. I mean, guys got to knock down shots. I mean, period. I mean, that's what it's about. But you got to come ready to play, man. You got to come ready to play. And you got to take high percentage shots. Like I said, guys, it's very hard for me to really kind of really go any deeper because to me the game is very easy. It's very at this time of the season, guys. The games are very easy. They're not hard. Your best players play the best at the best moment. Period. And if your best players don't play well, you lose. That's it. In the regular season, you can kind of get by with a guy having an off night. You can't do that in the playoffs. You just can't. You cannot do that in the playoffs. And that's where the Knicks have a problem. Period. And that's why we're sure why it needs to be more wise, right, with how he manages the minutes and be more sensible when it's time to sit down and start. When, first of all, I don't know why he had them play the whole third quarter. That was unnecessary. You got to still stay with your rotations. Still stay with your rotations. Such a sluggish performance after so much hope. Guys look scared and uninspired. How and why? Yeah, that's crazy. I agree. I feel like they weren't ready to play today. Right. From the jump, Miami got whatever they wanted. Right. There goes your signal. Am I good, guys, right now? Am I good? Am I good? My signal's kind of crazy. Put thumbs up if my signal was good. Was the reception good for you guys? Just put thumbs up. Because Namrit said my signal's gone. You're good? All right, cool. All right, signal back. Gravity, thanks, man. All right, I agree. Like everyone's saying a lot of the same stuff. Think about everything that everyone's saying right now, guys. We got to knock down shots. I'm in total agreement with that. We got to knock down shots. But the key to all of this is that you got to have guys that are going to uplift everybody else. You see what Kyle Lowry does? He uplifts those guys. But that's veteran leadership. Those guys have been through those wars. You got to, in order to be a champion, in order to go far in this league, you got to earn that, man. You got to earn that right to be that guy, to be able to get through those tough moments. You have to. And the Knicks don't have anybody on that team outside of Jalen Brunson that's earned that. So they don't know. This is uncharted territory. And it's the law of attrition. It's whoever can get through it, whoever can kind of get through uninjured, whoever can fight through injury, whoever can play with poise. All that stuff matters at this time of the season, and you got to have big-time players step up big-time times. I don't expect Grimes to carry us. I don't expect Obi to carry us. I expect those guys to have good moments, but I expect Randall and Brunson to take us to the mountaintop. That's what I expect. That's what I expect. At this time of the season, this is not January, this is not December, this is not February, this is not November. This is May going into June, and this is a playoff push. Guys got to step it up. Period. End of story. This is why you want hundreds of millions of dollars. You got to step it up. Period. Yes, IQ's got to play better. Grimes got to play better. But you need your stars to be your stars, man. Period. And this is why I would not be surprised if the Knicks moved off somebody to get a guy in here, man, to go along with Brunson. Because that's what's missing. IQ's a great piece. 6 man a year, great piece. We don't expect IQ to carry us. RJ's a great piece. We don't expect RJ to carry us. We expect him to be a number 3 or number 2 option. Brunson has proven he's a staple here. He's not going nowhere. But I would not be surprised if the Knicks move off of Randall this year. And I would not be surprised if they decide to move off of RJ or Obi or whatever. You need another guy in here, man. You do. I'm sorry. You just do. You do. You got to get a guy in here that can knock down shots and is not afraid of the moment. Period. Absolutely, Marcus Jen. Right. The Knicks need a player in here that's going to know how to live. You need a leader, man. You need a leader. Too much standing around, right. Lack of ball movement, right. Miami played, but they played harder today. They did. Gravity, yeah, his defense was horrible. Did you see when Jimmy Butler took it to the hole and split between Tim and Josh Hart right into, and Randall just let them split the two and reached in and got a hack foul. Excuse me, I was burping. Sorry. Sorry, I just ate before I came to call with you guys. Sorry. Excuse me. Josh Hart walked up the court and threw his hands up like, yo, come on, man. Probably frustrated at Randall. You need someone that's a reliable shooter. I agree. Yeah, man, 100%. I'm telling you. Right, Gravity. You saw that? He just watched him split the two. And he's sitting. I'm like, yo, what are you got to step in front of that? Take a charge or something. He just stood there. I'm sorry, man. And here's the thing, guys. Randall can turn it around next game. He can, right? And play big. But he's so up and down that it bothers me. Like, it bothers me that he's so up and down like this. Because these are the moments that you need your stars. Because to me, Brunson didn't play that bad today. I thought Brunson was solid. He was over 5 for 3. But he was solid, going to the hole, making baskets and stuff like that. But some nights, guys like him are going to have nights like that. So that's why you need the other guy, who's the other alpha dog, to step up. Hence, how KD is with Booker, right? KD may have a little off night, but Booker got it going. You got to have that. It can't be Brunson all the time. It can't be. Mike E, let's go Heat. You accidentally wrote Knicks lose 112 to 103. I did? No. I put 105-86, did I? I did? Oh, man. I'm sorry, man, if I wrote that. I apologize. Okay. Rondo. And they were letting us shoot threes like nothing was falling. Right, man. Right. That's because we had an off night, man. We had an off night from behind the arc. But imagine we knocked those down, man. Different ball game. It felt like game one all over again. It's just that we weren't home. It's like one day Randall's all going hard, and then the next day it's like, yeah, man, he's too much of a roller coaster. That's why I wouldn't be surprised if the Knicks move off for him. They need something more stable, man. We didn't play the Blazers. Huh? Defense was stifled. Right. Not really, man. Knicks also lose some open chippies, right? Open looks. Yeah, man. Our offense was struggling. It just wasn't. To me, that's the ball game. You know, that's the ball game. That's why we lost today. You know, we got to. You know, but listen, we can come back Monday, and we can change things up. I think we have a great opportunity to do so. But we gotta see what IQ is, man, with his health. The way he was walking off, he didn't look good. So I wouldn't be surprised if he's out game 4. But then I wouldn't be surprised if he plays also. He's a young player. Tahiti Pearl, appreciate you coming by here, Tahiti Pearl. Driving carefully. All my people said it. Appreciate that. So we got we gotta see, man. We got to see, you know, but my thing is this. If IQ was hurt, oh, yeah, absolutely. If IQ was hurt, you got to play Grimes. And the reason why you got to play Grimes is because you're going to need somebody to spell Brunson and spell Josh Hart. So you got to have the same rotations coming in. You got to keep that. So Grimes has got to play. Right, this is why he played a lot of the season this year, because moments like this, when guys go down, he's got to play. You got to play him. If IQ can't grow, he's got to play Grimes. This is my opinion. Oh man, bad game. Trying not to overreact. Right to one loss. Right. Let's throw this one away and get right. Absolutely, J Supreme. I agree. I agree. Yeah, Deuce has to get some minutes. I just think, man. I just think that right now it's a time to where you kind of say to yourself, all right, look. If we don't win this, we're going home. That's it. Season's over. So we got to win this because we can't go back to New York down 3-1. We can't. I already said to myself that if the Knicks lose today, they're going to probably win game 4, right? But if the Knicks won today, they was going to probably lose game 4, right? So I can see it being an even split. I can see it being going back to the Garden 2-2. I can see that because, guys, let's be honest. The Heat didn't play that better today. They didn't play. It was us that didn't play good. Like the Heat had their moments where they didn't look good either. Jimmy Butler wasn't killing. He wasn't doing his thing. Josh Hart made it hard for him tonight. We had a lot of opportunities to get a lot of rebounds. Big Mitch was non-existent. Kevin Love was boxing him out. I said, yo, Mitch, you got to play better, man. You got to play better, too. He didn't even play much in the second half, I'm correct. I think he sat down, and then that was it. He got his 4th foul, and Hart, I think, played the rest of the way. I don't even think Big Mitch came back in. Right? Did Big Mitch come back in? don't even remember. I remember him getting his foul, and that was it. He subbed him out, and he didn't come back in. Mitch didn't have it tonight either. Yeah, man. He got in foul trouble. When was it, man? It was like it was the third quarter, man. Remember, he got in that foul. I think he picked up his fourth foul. Our Hart came in, and then after that, we didn't see Mitch again. But he was getting babied, man. Listen, man, he has his moments, man. And sometimes, but once again, he's another young player, man. He's another young guy. Because what is Mitch, 24? He's another young player. Yeah, he only played 14 minutes, man. That's what I'm saying. See? But Kevin Love was babying him tonight. Bam was babying him. You're going to have to, listen, man, you're going to have to dig deep. All right? No one's going to give it to you. You got to earn it. And I think that's what the Knicks aren't getting. They got to get better with that. Got a lot of young guys on this team that are going to have to grow up fast. But I wouldn't be surprised. Listen, guys, I would not be surprised. Trust me, I would not be surprised. And I know I'm talking a little bit too soon, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Knicks move off on some pieces this year. Because you're going to need a guy in here, man. When moments like this, like to me, you need a guy like Jaylen Brown. You need a guy like him that knows how to create and he could defend. So you need a guy like that. You do. I love Randall. I do. But I just don't trust him. You know what I mean? I don't trust him. He's too up and down. And, we'll play good Monday. We'll win. And, I think we'll win Monday. We'll come back to the Garden. But I'm just looking at the team and I'm just saying, okay, if IQ doesn't come through, if Grimes doesn't come through, and RJ doesn't come through, we're gonna have a tough night because you don't know what you're gonna get from Randall, man. You just don't. Right. We got to. That's what's gonna help us get to the next level, Gravity. That's what's gonna help us get to the next level. Period. Right. I think when we do that, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. But right now, you in watching the game, you see where we're limited, because the competition is getting heightened. The Heat are stepping it up. The Heat have been here before, so you see where we're limited. You see where we're lacking at, right? Brunson can't do it all, and if Randall was being Randall, where he's up and down, he's like a roller coaster. Forget about it. Because I thought RJ was solid also tonight too. RJ was going to the rack. He was trying to bang with Bam. He was trying. He knocked down a couple of threes. So RJ was okay. But all in all, man, we just got to play better. We have to. We got to play better, man. We got to play better. But I think we will Monday. I think we'll steal one Monday. It'll be a tight one, but I think we'll steal one. I think Brunson will come ready to play. I think the addition of maybe a Deuce coming off the bench will spark us or something like that. I can see that. But I think RJ is going to play better. Randall, I think, is going to be Randall. And I think Mitchell. I think everyone's going to play better because we're going to know we got to win this game. So I think guys are going to wake up and really come ready to go. All right, but that's my show. I wanted to hit you guys up real quick. All right, I'm LV Live. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Hit that like button, people. All right. Also, too, I appreciate you guys coming by. I will hit you guys back after Game 4, and be different surroundings. I won't be in the car that day. All right. Listen, I'm LV Live, and I'm out, people. Peace.